With 2 events already in the books, the PSCA Pro Tour looks to East Central Texas to host Tour Stop number 3 during the 2016 US Open at Caney Creek Lodge. With some of the top shooters in the world competing at the Open, this live head-to-head tournament promises to showcase the best sporting clay shooters, both male and female, on the biggest stage, with some of Mother Nature's worst elements thrown into the challenge. Stay tuned to see who will overcome Texas's brutal weather patterns and take home the PSCA Tour Stop number 3 trophy, as well as to see who will take the lead into the point standings with 1 event left before the Champion of Champions bracket is sealed and the final event is held. The US Open and Tour Stop number 3 will determine the main competitors fighting to stay on top of the points race going into the home stretch of the 2016 Pro Tour. Who will emerge leading the way as one of 2016's most prestigious shooting events gets started in the heart of Texas, all while Mother Nature has her own plan for the US Open? The pressure for each pro has hit an all-time high at this moment, knowing each and every target given at this event must be hit in order to stand a chance of positioning themselves in the Champion of Champions bracket to end the season. The stakes are immense for this pro challenge, and it leaves no room for error as the world's most elite sporting clay shooters have arrived with no other intentions but to leave this event with a win, no matter what conditions may arise. At the highest level, excuses are not acceptable for poor performance. Who will take advantage of the brutal Texas conditions and use them as motivation as we begin the next tour stop of the 2016 PSCA Pro Tour? And who will fall out of contention not only for the check of this event, but the hopes for making it into the final pro event of the year?
Going to the PSCA Event 3 at Caney Creek, it actually started at the house before I left. I had went to the bank to get the money to shoot, or 4 or 5 days event that it was going to be. I honestly had about the last $3,000 that I could allow myself to shoot. Knowing that I've been doing very well, it wasn't a terrible gamble, but it wasn't the best.
I started shooting when I was just probably 13 years old. One of my dad's friends introduced us to the sport, and it really became a family event. So it was something that me and my mom and my dad enjoyed doing really on a weekly basis together. And we started shooting on Wednesday nights at Lackland Gun Club, and that's where I met my husband as well. So it's really been a family affair from start to finish. I've been shooting for, almost my entire life, 30 years, 30 plus years. I've actually shot several events. I just like the competition. I really, really want shooting to continue to be my hobby because I do work for a gun company, so it's kind of work every day, and I don't want it to be work when I go out onto the course. I still want it to be fun and be my hobby. But I really, really enjoy shooting against the pro girls and seeing how I can stack up against them. And I'm the CFO for Blaser USA.
I'm Robert Harford, and I'm a union electrician out of Lima, Ohio, Local 32. I'm probably about as real a person as you could get. I'm honest. If I say I'm going to do something, I'm going to do it. Just a regular Joe.
The expectations to perform here in Texas are always larger than life. But against the world's best competitors and the random weather changes, accomplishing this may be more difficult than realized. Dedicated to the development of the sporting clays sport, the NSCA is the largest sporting clays association in the world today and is the governing body for one of the fastest growing sports in the U.S. With over 22,000 members in all 50 states and 10 foreign countries, the NSCA encourages shooting in all levels of participation and safe age. If you wish to compete immediately or want more information on how to get started, go to mynsca.com and find a registered club near you.
PSCA USA, the official ammunition of the PSCA.
The PSCA Pro Tour is brought to you by Abel's Ammo. We shoot all we can and sell the rest. Chamber View, see safety fast. Blaser, trigger your passion. RE Ranger, professional shooting eyewear. Zoli, world-class guns. Trident Power, a new kind of energy company. And by Fiocchi, 140 years of excellence. Welcome back to the PSCA Pro Tour. As we begin this event in Teague, Texas, and the first day's matches start, let's see which pros will begin the day leading the pack and who will fall off before the night events even begin.
It was the US Open, and it just landed up being this crazy rain event. But it was, besides the rain, everything turned out great. I mean, the club did what they could with it. It was one of those situations where it was just going to be bad no matter what with the weather. It turned out really great.
First up, Janet.
Oh!
Get. Woo, 3 points. 6-7.
Oh!
0 points.
Diane is a true champion, and so I was actually very nervous to get up there with her. So, and we both just gave it our all. I know we both had our nerves working for us, but it just worked out for me that day. Oh.
0 points. 3-6.
Oh.
Hit. No. Tap game. Good job.
Oh.
Hit. Ooh, nothing on 7. 3 points. Bringers. Oh my! That is an Anne-Marie Garrett come from behind him. Good job, both of you guys. Boom!
No, 7.
3-7. Dead 7. 6-7.
Oh.
Go! Hit the 6. Yep. That's it. Game.
All right, here we go. Ladies finals. Desi Edmonds and Janet McDougall. Janet, I need to talk to you about a new Blaser banner.
Yeah, no problem.
No problem? We kind of used it as a pattern board earlier, so how many finals is this for you?
This is my first finals.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, it is. My nerves are working a little bit tonight.
Yeah? So, well, congratulations for your first finals. Now, Desi, you're no stranger to the finals. You are a 2-time Tour Ladies Champion. Well, you're shooting against Janet. Janet is one of the best ladies in the business. This ought to be a very good match. We are going to shoot for Event 3 Ladies Champion right now. On your call.
Oh.
0.
Oh.
1 point.
Oh.
Nice shooting there. 4 points. Desi, you're 1-3.
Oh.
Over the top, first shot, picked it up, second barrel. Janet with 4, Desi 2. Janet with an early lead, 1-4, next pair.
No, it's very nerve-wracking. I mean, you get up there and, you know, we're used to shooting in front of people. We're used to shooting in front of our squad mates or, you know, and so forth. But when you get up there and there's a big crowd of people in the grandstands and you have the cameras on you, I mean, it's different. You know, your heart is beating fast and hard, and you just have to do what you can to stay calm and not lose focus.
1 point shot in front. That bird's been tough all night.
Oh.
Nice shot, 6 points. Desi now takes the lead. 3-point lead, 13-10. Got it. Missed the 6, 1 point scored. Janet 11, Desi with a chance to extend the lead.
The #1 choice for in-stock ammo and every product related to the shooting and hunting industry is now only 1 click away. Supplying the world's most talented shooters with the tools to compete at the highest level is always a challenge. But supporting these competitors while offering the same quality and support to every sportsman is what makes Abel's Ammo the perfect choice for your shooting or hunting needs. We shoot all we can and sell the rest. Abel's Ammo. With more than 65 models of clay target throwers, Promatic traps are the best trap machines around. Our commitment to the sport is unmatched. Our traps have been tested on a large scale in some of the most important competitions in the world. They're robust, built to last years on end, and are the best value for the money on the market. With our outstanding reputation for versatility, quality, and innovation, you can count on a Promatic trap. This segment of the PSCA Pro Tour is brought to you by Promatic Traps.
Desi, you're going to start us off in the second half of the speed round, 3 through 7. And on your call.
Oh.
There's the 3. 4 will be coming from the right. Got to wait for it to get out of the tree. Oh no, misses it both shots. 5's already in the air. Oh, she's late. Here comes the 6. That was a heck of a shot. 6 is going to hit the ground. 7's coming across. Nice shot on the 7. 3 hits.
I feel like I'm always competitive. I feel like at any weekend that I could be the one that comes out on top. I didn't really have major expectations. My major expectation was to go and have fun and really compete with myself and see if I could beat myself.
There's the 3. 4's coming from the right. Pops out of the tree. Good shot there. 5 will be on the left side. Got it. Delayed break. Sticker held it together. Here comes the 6. Missed the 6 behind. Got to get the 7 to gain 4 points. Nice shot there. Picks it up. 16 points. So we've got a 2-point game now. Desi Edmonds 46. Janet McDougall 44. We're 4 pair away from Event 3 champion. Desi's in the lead, 2 points. Desi, your first pair, what's it going to be? 3-6 for 9 points.
Oh.
There's the 3. And couldn't find the 6, 3 points. Not sure about the strategy, but we're hoping for it. Here we go, 4-5 for 9 points.
I think I have what it takes to win, definitely. It just depends on, you know, who brings their A game. I'm gonna try to bring it and we're gonna see what happens. I don't listen to him. You know, I know when I was up there shooting, I chose the 4-5 as one of my pair, and he's like, I don't know what her strategy is, but she's calling the 4-5 and you only get to call those once. And I said, well, you still only get to call them once and you still only get 9 points. So let's just get them out of the way now so they're not there going, when am I gonna call for this target? When am I gonna call for this target? How?
There's the 4. And missed the 5. 48-49. Desi, 1 point lead, 3 pair to go. Okay, 3 and 4. Here we go. 7 points.
Oh.
There's the 3. And the 4, 7 points. Made it look easy. 56-48. 3-7 for 10 points. If she can hit the pair, Janet will be in the lead.
Oh.
Got the 3. The Abel Ammo, number 7. And the lead, 58-56. 4 targets away from Event 3 champion. 3-7 for 10 points. Got the 3 and the 7. Yes, does it. 10 points, 68-56. Pressure back on Desi. 3-7 for 10 points to keep the game tight going into the last frame.
Oh.
There's the 3. And the 7, 10 points scored, 68-66. 2-point game, 1 pair to go. This pair will determine who is Event 3 champion. 3-7 and make Desi go for it. So here we go, 3-7 for 10 points. There's the 3. And the 7, what a shot, 10 points, 78-66, putting the pressure back on our 2-time ladies champion, Desi Edmonds. It's all or nothing. The last pair, what's it gonna be? 6-7 for the win. If Desi hits the pair, she's Event 3 champion. If she misses either bird, Janet is the champion.
Oh.
No, doesn't do it. She doesn't do it. Janet McDougall is Event 3 champion. Desi Edmonds, runner-up. Great game, ladies.
Janet, on behalf of Fiocchi and the PSCA, congratulations on the Tour 3 championship. Thank you.
Season 3 of the PSCA Pro Tour has dwindled the ladies division down as Janet McDougall takes home the title of Tour Stop number 3 at Caney Creek Shooting Sports. This leaves one final stop on the tour for the lady pros to make up ground and give it one last shot at making the podium and giving them a spot in the Champion of Champion event to close the season.
I shot off with Desi in the finals, and for the first time I beat her. We've met several times in the challenges before, and I haven't come out on top, so that was pretty sweet.
Now that we've crowned the ladies champion here at Caney Creek Shooting Sports, let's get straight to the action as the final 16 men take the stage and prepare for the head-to-head pro challenge to see who will make it through this nerve-wracking stage and position themselves in the final 8 spots for a chance to move on and claim their right to be in the finals.
We shot the qualifier for the PSCA, and it was a rough weekend as far as weather, and they had to throw out a couple stations. But I wound up shooting a high qualifying score to get seeded number 1. The bad thing about the game, you don't really win anything for being seeded first, but that's a win in my book, you know.
Dedicated to the development of the sporting clays sport, the NSCA is the largest sporting clays association in the world today and is the governing body for one of the fastest growing sports in the U.S. With over 22,000 members in all 50 states and 10 foreign countries, the NSCA encourages shooting in all levels of participation and safe age. If you wish to compete immediately or want more information on how to get started, go to mynsca.com and find a registered club near you.
Fiocchi USA, the official ammunition of the PSCA.
The PSCA Pro Tour is brought to you by Promatic Traps, your sport, our passion. White Flyer, world-class targets for world-class shooters. Krieghoff, legendary performance. Rancho Belas Rocas, home of the Naked Goat. Clay Shooting USA Magazine, the National Sporting Clays Association, and by Fiocchi, 140 years of excellence. This week's PSCA Pro Tour destination is at Caney Creek Lodge, located near Interstate 45 between Dallas and Houston, Texas. You'll find the heart of Texas tradition and true Southern hospitality here at our 5-star lodge and fully catered services. It caters to trophy hunters and sporting clay shooters from around the world and is also a complete bed and breakfast. The 9,500 square foot newly remodeled lodge is on 500 serene acres that have been in our family since the 1800s and offers something for just about anyone. To visit this unrivaled sportsman's paradise, log on to the website today at caneycreeklodge.net for more information on booking your dream getaway. We're only halfway through this event as nightfall begins the main open event for all the glory. The top 8 men begin their head-to-head matches under the lights for all the fame and that $10,000 check. To make it through each of the PSCA qualifying rounds and head-to-head shoot-offs at this event, the final competitors have undoubtedly shown their dominance and consistency throughout the last few days, regardless of rain, heat, and muggy conditions.
Sporting clays is like going hunting. You really don't know what's going to get up in front of you. Unless you're a grouse hunter, you know you're shooting a 20-yard bird. If you're a goose hunter, you should be shooting 20-yard geese, but we can be shooting 70-yarders, you know. Sporting clays, you really honestly don't know what you're going to shoot until you get to the station and see a showbird. Because I love the game so much, I do enjoy the more difficult set of targets.
And the 7, and he does it. Robert Hartford.
From Palm City, Florida, please welcome Doug Vine.
From San Antonio, Texas, please welcome Tony Rivera. From Tucson, Arizona, please welcome Gavin Miles. From Douglas, Georgia, please welcome Bryce Grantham.
Mike Wilgus. From Macon, Georgia, member of the Dream Team, Kevin DeMichael. From Edwardsville, Kansas, please welcome Derek Mine.
From Lakeview, Ohio, please give it up for Robert Harford. These are your finalists tonight, top 8 men, and for event 3 at Caney Creek. Best of luck to everybody, and let's get started. Bryce and Doug. Bryce, come on over here a minute. How old are you and where are you from?
18, Douglas, Georgia.
You know, you're going up against Doug Vine. He's won several PSCA finals, so he's certainly the man to beat. But what's your strategy tonight to knock him off and end his night early?
Well, I plan on sending this greatest dude back to Great Britain.
Send him back to Great Britain, okay? That's quite a... Now, how are you going to send him back to Great Britain?
I'm going to beat him.
Well, the problem is they don't want him there either. So, Doug, what do you think about Bryce? He seems a little,
you're right.
A little.
Just a little.
Oh, just a little?
Yeah, just a little. Okay. You just stop there.
Is there a little friendly rivalry there, or you know, what's the backstory here?
Yeah, I know. See him around. Try not to talk him too much. He speaks kind of funny.
Speaks kind of funny. Okay, Bryce, if this match doesn't go good for Doug, we're going to turn on some lights back there so that there's no dark alleys around here, because I'd be worried for you. All right, here we go. Match number 1, top 8, event 3.
I really do like good, top-notch competition. I mean, I like a head-to-head game that it's in front of everybody. It's not hidden. I like a fair, real challenge and the pressure to be for everybody to see, whether it's you on the platform shooting against somebody else or if you're the audience. I like competition. I like challenge. As far as the games we got, that's a pretty good game to present that to anybody watching.
On the next episode of the PSCA Pro Tour, we'll finish the 3rd stop showcasing the best men sporting clay shooters head-to-head, live for all to see at the ever-impressive Caney Creek Shooting Sports in Teague, Texas. who will claim the title for Texas and stake their right as one of the pros to beat moving forward to the final stop of the Pro Tour, as well as claiming their spot in the history books at the 2016 US Open, seemingly with all odds stacked against them. You won't want to miss this powerful episode coming up only on the PSCA Pro Tour.